Hello and welcome to episode number 26 of Nintember 2016. I'm Wes, the Average Trainer, and I am here to tell you about the final 5 games that we are going to be looking at from the Wii U. Yes, it is the Wii U. It is Nintendo's most recent console, and we are currently waiting for news about the Nintendo NX. So I decided, the console is basically done at this point. I don't foresee any games coming out anytime soon that will rival the enjoyment I had for these 5 games. Could I be mistaken? Probably. But you know what? That's okay. So today I'm going to talk about Pikmin 3. This is the first Pikmin game that I have played to completion. I remember when I was way younger, after we got our GameCube, I ended up renting the first Pikmin game from King's Market over in my little area, my little town that I lived in at that time. King's Market was the name of the grocery store where we rented our games, and I decided, hey, Pikmin, this looks like an interesting game. I'll give it a try. Oh, hey, I take it home. I play for a day. This is way too hard for me at that time in my life. I'm going to take it back and get something else. So unfortunately, I didn't really stick with the game like I should have, which is really a bummer because I had ended up picking up Pikmin 3. No, wait, I got that as a gift. Pikmin 3 was a gift. I ended up getting that as a gift, and then I played through the entirety of the game with my wife. This was one of the best bonding times that we've had during our moving transition, for sure, because this was a way to kind of cope with all the changes that were going on in our life, which was really helpful. And I think we really, like I said, had a good time bonding over this game. A little bit about the game itself. I think the graphics are fantastic. They are so gorgeous. The environments are so realistic looking. I think this has some of the best video game water for sure. Maybe not as good as Wave Race 64, some people might say, but no, they are incorrect. That water is so fantastic looking. The trees, the leaves, the different parts of the tree roots that come along, the snow, it's just so good. I do not understand how Nintendo is capable of putting out these games with such gorgeous graphics, but they are. So the graphics are fantastic. The variety of Pikmin are great. I really enjoy the Rock Pikmin and the Fairy Pikmin. I think they added a little bit extra strategy to the game in that the Rock Pikmin could pick up, they had basically the strength of 10 Pikmin, so they could pick up way heavier objects on their own. And the flying Fairy Pikmin, the pink ones, they were able to lift up objects and fly around and basically avoid most of the enemies. So I think that it added a lot of strategy. And those difficulty maps, the strategy maps, whatever you call them, they were super fun. I mostly played cooperative with my wife on those maps, and that was, like I said, super fun because one, we got to play together on the same screen and do a little bit of a co-op action, but we were also able to focus on the things that we actually liked, like they have the collecting the fruit mission mode, that's what it's called. Yeah, so they had the missions where you collected fruit, and that was fun. We didn't have to fight as many enemies. We could just kind of enjoy what we were doing. And then they had the battle the enemies mode, which was not so bad, but we were able to get quite a few platinums, especially on the fruit collection mode. I think the difficulty in this game was definitely challenging, but not completely unfair. But there was one boss in particular that made me totally confused, and I kind of raged a little bit, which is weird for me because I don't rage at games. But I got a little bit of a rage-tastic during that time, but I was able to pull it back and eventually beat that boss. And then the end boss is kind of ridiculous, like really ridiculous in many ways, but I was able to keep my cool through that. So overall, Pikmin 3 is a really, really fun experience, and it made me go and get the other 2 Pikmin games to play through. I have Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2 on the Wii, so I am looking forward. Actually, no, we completed Pikmin 2. I should have talked about that with the Wii games. Man, I am so out of it, apparently. I have not played through Pikmin 1 yet, so I guess I'm going to go backwards. Yeah, that's interesting. So I got those 2 games. I'm looking forward to the Pikmin coming out on the 3DS next year sometime, and I hope that it just, even if it's a side-scroller, I hope it lives up to the promise of Pikmin. There you go. Anyway, I'm Wes, the Average Trainer, and until next time, stay average. Goodbye.